Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. I'm back with another 7 days 7 looks video, and this time it is for fall, but the looks aren't really cohesive because the weather isn't either. Some days are really good right now and others it just feels like winter. So this week I dressed for weather that ranged between 12 degrees and 24 degrees. But I have to say that I was excited to layer a little bit more, and I also have to say that I have a lot of clothes for this type of weather where you can layer but it isn't that functional. Like in winter I see myself gravitating towards just a sweater and then a winter jacket, and I can't really think about the aesthetics of layering. But this week I had a lot of fun layering things that I don't wear that often. I usually start with things that I wear over and over again, like these wool trousers from COS are one of my staples, and I have to be careful to not wear them every day. But then I chose these heels and this body warmer that I don't wear that often, but they add something to a not so colorful look. They add a little bit of texture and a little bit of structure that make an otherwise very boring look a little bit more interesting. Same with the bag. I think it's very detailed, and this is actually a bag I wear constantly. But I always love to see that my most interesting pieces are thrifted, and then the only thing I have to buy new are basics. This is a very typical work look for me. It's very comfortable. It isn't try hard in the sense that there is nothing about this look that feels super interesting, but I know I will feel comfortable in this look. Especially because of the sneakers and then the oversized sweater that I actually thrifted on Vinted, but is from COS. And then I paired it with a white t-shirt to give a little bit of contrast. It did get a lot warmer that day, so when I got home I changed into this look. So I wore my linen trousers from Arket, and then I paired it with, I want to say sweater, but it is from wool, but it is so lightweight that it's just a long sleeve, I would say. And then I also paired it with my silver necklace, the bag I wore the other day, and my slippers. The trousers are a little bit too long and I want to wear them a little bit more low-waisted, but then I have to fix them at the bottom, so now I'm not sure how I like them, if I want to wear them high-waisted or curled up. I also wanted to try this look with this bag because it would match the trousers, but I think it's a little bit too matchy, and that is a thing that I have. It's a theory that should work, but I noticed that when I wear it, I don't feel that comfortable, and I like a look that feels a little bit more random. I personally see nothing wrong with matching brown and black, or with black and navy for that matter. I think it is because I don't wear a lot of colors, so I don't really feel like they clash. Speaking of wearing black and brown together, on Wednesday I wore this look, which I feel very comfortable in, and I think this color combination is perfect for fall. And I think in my early 20s I gravitated towards an all black look, but now that's something I don't feel that comfortable in because it feels too dark, and I've noticed I'm wearing a little bit more color. I know that's a little bit funny to say with this look because it is still very dark, but I feel like wearing the brown pants and then the white t-shirt that peeks out a little bit gives this look a little bit more dimension. I'm also excited to wear these COS boots. I think I got them 2 years ago, but haven't worn them that much because I had other ones that were a little bit more cheap, and I was trying to save the ones from COS because I was scared that they would be worn very easily, and I knew it was a style that I wanted to love for a long time, but shoes wear out and that's just something I have to live with. So now I don't have any other boots that are this practical, so I know I will gravitate towards them, and I'm actually happy about it. because I don't like to save clothes because then I feel guilty for spending money on them. So I'm happy to give them the love that they deserve. It's also the type of weather where I can take advantage of wearing my trench coats. They don't protect me from the rain, they don't add a layer of warmth, but I do like to wear them because they make a look very different and you have like two looks in one, if you know what I mean. On Thursday, I had a really cozy day, so I wore this sweater that I mostly wear at home. It's a cashmere, a jumper that has a hole in it, so I have to fix that. But it is very soft. I got it thrifted and I wear it constantly at home. And then I paired it with these wool trousers from COS and then these heels, but I didn't go out that day, only to the shops, I think. So it's not that I really wore this look, if you know what I mean. But if I would wear this look out, I would pair it with this light blue bag because it adds a little bit more color and contrast to an otherwise very boring look, I would say. On Friday, I wore another very typical work look for me. So, you know, I will be in a jumper and then in trousers, and I wore these COS boots again. I do really like this jumper because it is so light, and I feel like for these days that are very in between and it gets a little bit warmer when it is around 2 p.m., I feel like this kind of color is perfect because sometimes if I dress in the morning and I'm dressed in very dark colors, I do feel a bit odd when the sun is out, and then I feel like my outfit is very depressing. I do not mind that in winter, but for right now I really like to wear these lighter colors. And I also think that this is my new favorite work bag. I wish it was the one from COS that you saw in my COS haul, but I have to say that this one is a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to fit my laptop in, and I really like the details on it. And then I also tried it again with my trench coat, which is just a layer that you can add, so you have a little bit of variation. And I also do like the colors of this light yellow with this beige together. On Saturday, I wore a look that feels a lot like fall but is for warmer weather, so I was very happy to be able to wear this look. I wore this jean skirt from COS that I paired with my slippers, and I kind of have to because I can't wear this jean skirt with flat shoes because otherwise it drags on the floor. So I have been thinking of making it a little bit shorter because most of the time I am in flats, but I also really like how long it is, so let me know what you would do. And then I paired it with this brown cardigan and this light blue tank top. And I really like the color combination because it feels a little bit nostalgic. I noticed that I wore this combination as a kid quite often, and I also feel like it feels a little bit like Y2K to me, this kind of color combination. But maybe that's just me because I saw some looks of me as a child with light blue and brown. And then I'm wearing this necklace again that I rediscovered and I'm wearing a lot. On Sunday, I felt a little bit more experimental and I wore these pointy heels with this skirt pants combination. And I'm always contemplating of making the skirt part a little bit shorter because I think I would wear it a bit more. But then when I look at it, I feel like I like it long. So I might make something that attaches the skirt on top of it so that I can make it shorter sometimes, but I'm not sure how to do it so that it stays in a straight line. So also let me know if you have a preference. Do you like it long or would you think that shorter is the best option? And then I'm wearing this white t-shirt from Another Stories that I love a lot because of the sleeves. They go a little bit out, they are a little bit wider, and that's the reason that I wear this so often. And I do like this look with this bag because it feels very soft, and I think this is a look that reminds me of Paloma wool, the color combinations that they use, which I love. So that was everything for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. It took me a while to get this video out because it took me a while to do the voiceover. I am definitely not fluent in English, as you can tell, and sometimes I just stumble over my words. So I was thinking of doing a 7 days, 7 looks video every other week, but with just music on top of it, and then I can focus some more on other videos where I think talking is a little bit more important. So let me know what you think of that idea, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon.